Yeah, what's up, guys? What's going on? I got to work on my intro. I was just talking with Tina backstage, and I don't have a cool intro. I gotta have a cool intro, and that was as quick as I could think of something that funny. So I hope you guys liked it. What's up, guys? I missed you. I couldn't stream last week. I got some news on an upcoming stream next week. You guys are not gonna want to miss. But before we get to next week, tonight is going to be so great. I haven't done the last actually. So Tina, you're backstage. You have a tough act to follow. The last person I interviewed was CORY Meets World. So it's been a while, and I haven't had I haven't done an interview in a while, and I was gonna call this the chat is more than just a name, but she's like not even in the chat. I mean, she's in the chat, but she's transferred out of the chat into almost everybody's streams. We'll get to Tina in a second. What is going on, guys? I'm so pumped for tonight. Let's get over to Dean from the live place. Speaking of updating stuff, I still have to update his his subscribe account. What's up, Dean? He hosts over, I don't know, 200 shows now? No, I think it's 135. Go check out Dean over at the liveplace.com. Dreamers Empire. Dean is amazing. We love you, Dean. My boys tomorrow night, Wednesday night, guys. And I need a spring look for us. This winter look has got to go. I have to get this picture off as well. I got to redo everything. But just that tomorrow night, guys, I don't know if you can tell. I don't know if the thumbnail's out yet, but we're going to have a ball. You're going to laugh. You're going to laugh hard. I'm going to laugh hard. I might fall off my chair for sure. Doesn't that 9 o'clock on Wednesdays? Don't miss tomorrow night. Trust me. You don't want to miss tomorrow night. And speaking of my guys, there's Makeup Steve, All Things Fun World, 8 p.m.s on Mondays, followed by Storytime with Shep, 9:30s on Saturdays. Dave, potty at 2. Been MIA for 3 weeks, but he'll be back next week. Go check out Dave right before me at 6 o'clock on Tuesdays. We have a ball. Love these guys. And cannot leave out my partner channel, Mickey's Magic Meg. Meg is we had a great time last night. If you guys missed it, go check out Meg, Mickey's Magic, my partner channel. We did an adulting with Disney with Paige and Mr. Morrow and Dave for the Flower and Garden Festival, which everything on the menus look good except for the flower pot, which they didn't have this year. So that's good. But Meg's amazing. Go check her out. And I can't thank you guys enough. My members, Lisa, John Morgan, Donna, Pickle Latrusky, Drea, Wales, Amy, Walt, Karen, Arjons, Andy J. You're going to get your date soon, Andy J, I promise. Trippy, Lynn, Tina, JK, James Ryan, Caitlin, Mike, Joy, Carlos, Ronnie, Christine, Margaret, Riley, Katie Mom, Team Marie's Place from the start. Love her. Barbara, Piccolo, Downskill, Andrew, Ford. And this is my special guest tonight. She is everywhere. She got the badge of honor for being social media warrior. And she's all over the place in a good way. I cannot wait. I'm going to bring her real quick. Let me just get to the chat. There's already so many people here, guys. Thank you so much. I know there's a lot of people live tonight. I understand that. So I really appreciate you guys being here. But also go check out Nick, go check out Kelly, and go check out Resort TV One as well. They're our friends. We love them as so much. Samantha Lowe. Welcome in, Samantha. Fantasia. Dad Builds, the NASCAR guy. Joey from It's Joey's World. Love you, Joey. Lisa, Keith, Captain Akron, Joy. What's going on? Oh boy, I see you coming. Barbara, what's going on? Triple P, what is up, Triple P? 99-cent banana peel from Mickey's Magic Meg. Thank you so much, Meg. Drea, what's up, Drea? Thank you so much for being here. Tim, what's going on? You guys are great. Max K. Heidi Cook, what's up, Heidi? Haven't seen you in a while. Hope all is well. Good to see you, Heidi. Beaker and Honeydew, what is up? Francisco, welcome in. Eric Lee, Christina Hickman, what is up? Eric Lee. I'm sorry if I missed you guys. And I think I'm caught up. Let's get her in here. You guys want to get her in here? What's up, Tina? Oh, hold on. I made a bad up. I hope I spelled everything right. Here it is.
Nice.
What is up, Tina?
Oh,
T Marie, the artist formerly known as T Marie Photography, who is now T Marie's Place.
that's right.
We'll get to that in a minute. But we were just talking backstage, and we haven't been on one stream together, which is crazy to me. Because you have been streaming all over the place. Every time I turn on something, you're there, and it's so great to see. Your smile's infectious, and you're just always happy. You're kind of like me, and I think I know why, because we kind of grew up around the same place. But before we get into that, what's up, Tina? Welcome in.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm excited to be here. My husband said to me before the stream, "No, which stream are you going on?" I said, "This is a Zippity Doo Dad." And he says, "Is this the one that talks about the gnome nectar?" And I said, "No, that's Shep." It's like, "This is the one from the Boston area." Oh, okay, that one. So I have you have to decode you guys for him because he gets so confused what he was like.
But he watches? Does he watch us a little bit?
Sometimes when I'm watching, he'll watch a little bit with me. So yeah.
Oh, I love it. That's awesome. So before we get started, you want to just talk a little bit about yourself, including your husband? Is he much of a Disney YouTube fan as you, vice versa, or anything like that?
Sure. So yeah, my husband, he's great. He's not a YouTuber though. He toys around with the idea of starting his own channel, but it would be something like car parts and stuff. And so he loves Disney. He's been to Disney more times than I have. I've only been 3 times. And we've been married since 2008. We have 3 kids, 2 girls and a boy. Oldest is 10, youngest is 6. He's from the southeastern part of Massachusetts.
Okay.
Whereas I'm from, the Boston area. So, we met at church, and the rest is history. And
that's so great. I've always wanted to meet a church girl. That's the only reason I went to church, just to meet girls. I'm just kidding.
It's the place to go. I'm telling you. You want a spouse? Go to church. Perfect.
Our walls are thin. I hope Nicole didn't hear that. I know she's not watching right now. She's busy with Jack. But you know what? Now that I have you here, and it's just one-on-one, I didn't realize how thick your accent is.
Yeah.
Now, Ryan McDowell was telling me the other day when I was talking to him, he's like, Zip, you get, and Ryan's got an accent too. He's got that Southern accent, but it's not as thick, I feel like, as mine, which I don't really feel like I have an accent. But now listening to you, I don't know how the chat's going to explain your answers or my questions, because they might get so confused, but I love it. I love it. Actually, it's so great. So yeah, I don't know. Should we just reveal this right now? I was going to make it a trivia question, but Tina and I have something super, super rare for a YouTube community, a thing in common. I was going to say common because that's how I say it. I'm trying to speak proper right now, but it's well. Let's see if the chat can guess. If the chat can guess, I might have some kind of prize for them. Let me think. But Tina and I. We'll go through a few questions, but Tina and we'll come back to this, and I'll look in the chat to see. And Megan, Dave, no. So you guys can't, you can't guess. Sorry, guys. And Pete McDevitt, welcome in. But there's something that we have in common that is pretty unheard of. So I'm going to keep an eye on the chat, and we'll get back to that. But you said you only been to Disney 3 times.
Yes, I've been in 1992 when I was 9. 2008 on a honeymoon, and then 2019 with the kids.
So 2019 was the last time you went. Did you go when you were a kid, or just?
Yep.
I didn't catch the first date. Would you say your first time you went?
It was 1992 when I was 9.
Oh, 92. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see if anyone's guessing real quick. We do share the same accent. Everyone loves your voice. That's great.
Thank you.
So does you said your husband, does he like it as much as you, or he's gone more than you?
He's good. His grandparents used to live in Boca, and so they would always travel down there and then do the Disney trips. So he's been a heck of a lot more times than I have, but I think I'm the bigger Disney fan. I'm gonna say
I would
he
think
loves
so.
Disney, but I'm pretty hardcore. So yeah.
Hardcore. Amy, AJC Magic TV, Minnesota Martha, welcome in, and Ryan McDowell. There it is right there. So how did you find the Disney community? Were you like everyone else and found Resort TV 1 and then just kind of fell into us, or were you always like into YouTube and just found some Disney shows? Or I'm just curious.
So YouTube was kind of like a foreign entity to me. Like I didn't know press the like button. No, why would I do that? It was just something I would go to watch like a music video or listen to music or something like that, or find a tutorial for Photoshop or something like that. And then 2019, it was March. It was actually March 22nd. I had the flu, and my husband stumbled upon Resort TV 1. I think he was already subscribed. At least one of us was subscribed, but we never really like watched fluidly.
Mm-hmm.
And I just remember it was the first, I think this was what stream it was. I know it was the first stream that I saw when they did a boat ride to watch the fireworks for Illuminations in Epcot, and Donna was there, and I distinctly remember that. But I was down for the count. I had the flu. I didn't want to do anything, and they put Resort TV 1. He put Resort TV 1 on, and I was hooked. And
in heaven.
it was amazing. And we hadn't been since 2008. We had previously toyed with the idea of taking the kids in the past, but we never kind of really did it. I get a lot of vertigo, and so my fear of driving down, because I don't fly, what if I get vertigo, whatnot. And as soon as I saw Resort TV 1, and I just kept watching, in April we just decided we're taking the kids, we're going. And that was it for me. I got thrown into the whole community of you guys, because Resort TV 1 is amazing at just saying, hey, go check this person out, go check that person out. And I remember the first time I saw you on a Resort TV 1 stream, I was like, I heard your accent, and I was like, oh, I need to get on board with this guy. And so he's like, check out Zippity Doo Dad, and I was like, I'm on it. And from the get-go. And so it was just things like that. And Myers and the Mouse, when they had brought, Myers and the Mouse was in a chat, and Josh was like, go check out Myers and the Mouse. Checked out Myers and the Mouse, caught one of Mama Mouse's craft and chat streams, just happened to mention that I make greeting cards, and she was like, come on, do a craft and chat with me. Came on, did a craft and chat, and I got bit by the YouTube bug.
Oh, all right. I was going to ask what your first stream was, so that was it,
yeah.
Huh?
Yep.
Oh
that was
gosh. So Mama did it to you.
She did.
Dean, welcome in, buddy. Good to see you. That's awesome. I mean, that's a good story. So was that when you saw me with Resort TV 1? Was that the first time I met them on my birthday?
I think so.
Okay.
Because I think I remember you introduced yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I think I don't know why I have Tomorrowland in my head. I could be wrong, but all things were fuzzy back then. So
it was at Hollywood Studios, and I remember not knowing our Johns and had him take our picture. I've told the story before, and now I wish I knew now what I knew then, but it was kind of cool how everything played out. And that was actually, so my birthday's next week. So that was actually, I met Resort TV 1 2 years ago, and it seems like it was yesterday. But the time flies, and they brought everyone together. And actually, real quick, a funny story just happened to me yesterday. Was one of my friends who, she's not big into Disney, and she's really, I didn't know if she was big into YouTube. I know she knows I'm Zippity Doo Dad and that I love Disney because she follows me on Instagram and all my posts and everything. And her husband was watching CORY Meets World, and they didn't know CORY. They didn't know I was friends with CORY. And they were just watching Disney because of an upcoming trip they're going on. So they were watching to see how the crowds were. And CORY says, Zippity Doo Dad. So she immediately texts me, and she goes, hey, do you know what CORY? She goes, my husband says he swears he's talking to you on TV right now. And I was cracking up. And it was funny coming from her because she's not into the Disney scene like we are. So it was pretty cool. But you've been a supporter of mine for a long time. Right from our first Instagram message from each other saying, that we kind of grew up not grew up together, but grew up in the same area. And then all of a sudden I see you with a Zippity Doo Dad shirt on that I posted on my Instagram. And there it is right there. I love it.
It was on the way, but
yeah. I love it. And then you started sending me things, and I wanted to show this. I have to find a frame for it. I have the other picture that you sent me in the other room, but this is from obviously Liberty. You were like, where do you love seeing the fireworks from? And I was like, this is one of my favorite spots. And I think it was Corey that actually was streaming fireworks there from one stream. And I said, that looks like a great place. So we did that once as a family, and I loved it. And you sent that, and it was just, and you sent all the guys stuff. So you're not just a supporter of me, obviously. You're a supporter of all of us. And it's just amazing how great you are. And we can't thank you enough. It's wonderful. Karen Cook, what's up? So yeah, I was gonna say, so how did you jump from the chat into streaming? But you just said that. What was the reason why you went from Team Marie Photography to Team Marie's Place? Because you just wanted to get away from the photography. I mean, we'll get into the photography in a little bit, but I'm just curious, why did you change names?
So I struggled for a bit because I tried to I was already Team Marie Photography, and I thought if I change the name, I'm going to confuse people. And so I thought, well, you know what? I'm just going to incorporate photography into any kind of a stream that I do, or a vlog. And so I started to do it for a while, and then I was like, you know what? No, I'm more broad. I want to rebrand. I want to encompass, more of the Disney and, Harry Potter and crafting and all that other stuff. I don't want it to just be photography. So threw around a lot of names actually, until finally landed on Team Marie's Place. Kept the Team Marie so that you guys would know it's still me, and then just changed the photography to Place, and it just worked out, and that's where I am now. So yeah.
I love it. I love it. And guys, check out Tina's Instagram. She has so many great pictures. And well, I want to get to the photography in a separate pot. But have you been to any of the festivals in Disney? Have you done any of the I know you went in 2019. Did you do the Halloween or the Christmas, or do you want to do those someday?
I haven't done any of the Christmas or Halloween parties, but I would like to. Hopefully they bring those back. And that's definitely on my list of things to do. Every time I've gone, it's always been in September. So it's always been, I think it's the Food and Wine Festival. And we didn't really get to, when we went in 2019, I didn't have the full understanding of, the different carts are only seasonal, and you get, it's special. And I didn't get that. And the couple of times that I was in Epcot, one of the nights that I was there, my main focus was to go and find Resort TV 1, because they were there, and Donna was there, and LBV TV was there, and Nick was there, and Aaron from Disney World Fix. Everyone was there, and I was like, I just want to go see my favorites. I just want to go see them. And that was my focus. My husband took the kids on the rides, and my tunnel vision to go find Resort TV 1. They were watching Lauren Daigle concert at the Pavilion and the American Pavilion, and that's what I did. And it was, the highlight. And so I missed a lot of the festival stuff. But the festival I'd love to go see is the Festival of the Arts. That's my next goal. So
yeah, they're all great. I mean, you can't go wrong with any of the festivals. All the food's great. The shows. Real quick, Dad built 17 minutes in, and I'm still waiting on Google Translate to load so I can understand the host and the guest. Oh my God, that was great. That might be the comment of the night. So I haven't seen anyone guess it. Did you?
I haven't.
Meg, have you seen it? I don't see it. But so Tina and I were born in the same hospital in Lynn, Massachusetts. Is that crazy or what? Like it was cool when Shep and I found out we were from Massachusetts, living an hour and a half away. Yep. But this is super cool. I mean, I don't know anybody that have been born. I mean, it's Josh and Jenna. But other than that, I feel like there's nobody in the Disney community that were complete strangers, right? And then found that out that we were born in the same hospital. Obviously I was born probably a few years earlier than you, but it's funny because we were talking about the Lynn song.
Yes, I do.
Do you want to sing it?
Oh gosh. Lynn, the city is saying you never come out the way
you went in. And there's a flip. There's a part two to that. It's Lynn, where you go on vacation and leave on probation.
Oh my gosh, I did not know that part.
I made that one up.
Okay, it's appropriate. It really is.
But it's crazy. So you were born in Lynn Hospital, and then did you immediately move to Revere?
So my family was from Revere. I
Okay.
just happened to be the closest hospital, and so that's where I was birthed.
Your parents were hanging out in Lynn. They were slumming in Lynn, and was like, oh, let's just give birth over here.
Yep, like this is a good place. Let's do this.
Trapeze says, I know Lynn. He's probably talking about the Lynn Project, but so yeah, that was crazy when I found that out, and I thought that was just super cool that we get to share that. And obviously now, Lynn Hospital is a Stop and Shop.
Yep, I tell Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I tell everybody that I was born in a supermarket. That's my thing.
Yep.
I was born in a supermarket.
Same here. I was probably in the produce section.
Put me in the breads, please.
Now you've been working out. I've been watching your Instagrams. Like, you are the social media warrior, obviously. But so you've been working out. Do you want to do any of the Run Disney races when they eventually come back around as well?
I would love to. I'm working towards it. I'm trying. Meg is one of my big inspirations when she posts. I absolutely so I used to be afraid of the treadmill, legit fear, because
the dreadmill, as I like to call it.
Treadmill, that's perfect. It's so appropriate. The elliptical, I'm used to. The elliptical is easier because you can you can move it. The treadmill moves you, and you have to keep up with it, which frightens the heck out of me. But
I fell off a treadmill once, but that's another story.
I think we might need to hear that story.
I was just trying to run really fast on vacation when I was like 11 years old with my family, and my family wasn't around, and I went flying, and I remember getting sick after too, because I think I might have had a concussion.
Oh, wow.
I never told my parents.
Oh no.
But yeah, I don't like the treadmills, the dreadmills at all.
Yeah, they're fierce. They really are. But I saw Meg on that treadmill, and I was like, you know what? This is ridiculous. You're getting on the treadmill. And I got on, and I pushed myself. The most I did was 1 mile, and I was so proud of myself. Such an accomplishment. So that's a great start. I mean, Meg and I were just talking about this. And the hottest part to running, whether it's on the treadmill or outside, is tying your sneakers. Because once you've got that mindset and you actually go in motion where you are, all right, I'm gonna try this out, and you tie your sneakers, then everything else is kind of easy because you're in the right direction. You're heading in the right direction. So true.
And I love it. I used to run all the time, and I have to get back into it. I'm starting to get back into it. COVID took my lungs away for a little while, but I feel a lot better. So I've been walking a lot. So I want to start doing it as well. And you will love Run Disney races. I know Meg has a vlog out on it. She crushed that full marathon. It's just, this is so inspiring. So many, I mean, if you want to be inspired, just Google or on YouTube, just search some motivational run videos, and they're all out there. The running community is a lot like the Disney community, because before the Disney community, I had a running community that I started called the Flux Capacitors, because we loved Back to the Future. And sorry, this headset just went out on me. My left one. Oh, there we go. And we had a couple hundred runners. We were on Facebook, and we would post our miles at the end of every month, and we would support each other. And it wasn't like you were trying to beat someone, or you would just try to beat your own time. You know, it was always against you versus you. It wasn't against you versus the 200 people that you're friends with that are running, and you're like, oh, I wish I could beat you in a race. It's just everybody supports each other and helps each other out. And that's kind of like this Disney community. Everybody, you know, go follow this person, like this, and share. And that's kind of how I feel. So it was a nice transition from running, and now I get to just eat and sit down and just go live.
There you go.
Yes. So Meg says I can join the fairy god runners. Okay. Maybe. Pete says Meg inspired me to trim also though. Oh my God, Pete. So you haven't been to Disneyland then, have you?
No, never been.
Okay, so that's on our list too. We haven't gone at all. Do you I mean, you have an Etsy shop, right?
I do.
You do. So you collect things, you make things. Do you have any, I mean, there's a lot of people out there that collect pins. Do you have any like little collections that you love for Disney?
I do. I have a little pin collection. I actually just started. Meg is also my pinstigator. So
Oh, I like that. The pinstigator.
it's her term. She termed it, or someone termed it. Someone did. I heard it from her, so I'm gonna give her the credit.
Oh, I love it.
But yeah, she's my pinstigator, and I have actually just a small.
Oh, let's see them.
Cardboard.
Do you mind if I present you? I want to check these out.
Sure. So I have my Peter Pan set, which I absolutely love. I got the Yodas, the baby Yodas. I got the Marvel, I don't even know what in the world, the cartoon version or something.
You're like me with pins. I'm like, yeah, I have the mystery box. I don't know any of these things in here.
Yep. I got a Splash Mountain pin that says I conquered Splash Mountain, but I've actually never been on Splash Mountain. It's a lie. But I wanted the pin, so Jeff and Ange from Diz Our Dream got it for me.
Oh my gosh.
And I have Hook and the Queen of Hearts that I got from Amy, AJCMagic TV.
Oh, she's the best.
And she really is. And I got the Christmas pins, also courtesy of Meg, because she did a vlog on the Christmas mystery box from Amazon, and it came with these 4 pins. And then over here, I'm gonna try to. Okay, we'll go this way. The Mickey's 25th anniversary pin, also from Amy, AJCMagic. And last but certainly not least, my favorite pin is my Pew Pew pin that Jeff and Ange got for me at the parks, because whenever we do streams and we play games, Tracy Glenn always calls me a cheetah, and I pew pew him, and so it just kind of became our thing. Because I always beat him because he's a loser and I'm not. So just get that right. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah.
Oh my god.
And
do we sound alike? Because I'm like cracking up listening to you. So if I sound like you, I would crack up at myself too. I love it. Yeah, I like pins too. I like doing them with PJ. I like doing the mystery pins with PJ. Actually had Samantha Lowe hook me up down in the character warehouse. I PayPal'd her some loot so she could get me some deals on some of those pins down there. And PJ and I are going to do a couple of streams pretty soon with opening up some mystery pins. And he's so much fun. I love having PJ on with me. And it's just like, I don't know all the great things like he does in all the movies, as you know. But do you want to do any streams with your kids? Are they into? I know I've seen a couple. I think maybe it was your oldest, or maybe it was your middle, just bouncing around a few times in the background.
Oh yeah, they bounce around a lot in the background. Yeah. So at first, my husband wasn't really keen on having the kids on screen because of safety, all the safety
absolutely
and stuff. But now I've been thinking about it more, and I think I would like to do at least a vlog or a few vlogs with them. I think it would be cool to do like one of those, open up some mystery packs and have them open them up and stuff. And I think that would be nice. They are on, we went to go get our Christmas tree this year. And I did a vlog with the family on that one. So, they do make appearances every so often. So.
I know I made the mistake and I'm so mad. I did, like, PJ, we're okay with it. And, but I did a stream with PJ, and I don't know if you were around. This was back in the day when we did the Bean Boozled with the jelly beans, that you had a 50-50 chance it was either chocolate pudding or like dog poop. It was like a booger or like lime. It was so funny, but he had a school shirt on, and I made it private like right after the stream was over. So if you didn't catch it live, you won't ever see it again. But at least I have it saved privately. But I try to be careful on what he wears and stuff. But we're gonna have to do a fun one like that. I think it would be hilarious, and I wish I did this when I couldn't taste anything, to send out all the this and that guys the boxes of Bean Boozled, and we could have did that on stream, and I would have been fine no matter what I got. But some of the stuff is so nasty. So I asked a few people some questions to see if they wanted to ask you any questions, and I got this. I got two from the one and only It's Joey's World. So the first one is, "Hiya, can't wait for the show. How does Tina do it? I mean, she streams, she's on other streams, she mods, she TikToks, she homeschools the kids, she works out, she has an Etsy shop. Does she ever sleep?" That's the question. Do you ever sleep?
Very little.
Jonathan Chung, welcome in. Surfer Girl, welcome in. I'm sorry, I'm so bad at the chat when I'm Kay Atwood. I feel like I only can do one thing at a time.
I hear ya.
And if I
It's
read
hard.
the chat, I miss like how many times you went to Disney and what years it was. Welcome in, guys. And the other question they want to know when are you going to put up cameras around the house, because they want to they want to see how you do it.
Yeah, it's literally like if we had a reality TV show, it would be Comedy Central. But yeah, no, I sleep. I just don't sleep a lot. And I said this on another stream. I forget where I was, but I said it because I'm on so many and I forgot so clearly. It takes a village. It has to be team effort. By the grace of God, we'll say that. That's my answer. It's by the grace of God, because I'd probably be collapsing at this point if it was in my own strength, I think. It's a lot to keep up with. So many channels. I think I'm a mod for about 16 channels or so. No, 20 channels. I lose count at random, but there's a lot of you guys out there, and I love you all so much.
And everyone, it goes live all the time too, so it's tough to like,
I know,
just be like, oh, once a week I'm on Zips, but it's pretty intense. So if you're a mod now, gotta stay focused.
it's seriously, it's no joke. But yeah, I mean, I enjoy this. If I didn't enjoy it, I wouldn't be here, and so I'm very grateful that I get to do this. I feel like it's a privilege and an honor whenever I'm either invited on a stream or when I get to stream with, my friends. It's just the best thing, one of the best things to be, not the best, but it's one of the best things because, my family and whatnot. But, you guys, this community came to me at a point in my life where my community around me, but besides my family, were kind of falling apart and things were in shambles. And I found this community, and it was like God's way of saying, it was like God's gift, literally, of picking up the pieces and, mending my heart. And so I just think the world of you guys. So
we love you. That's awesome. Steve from Steve's World, all things fun. What's up, Steve? In the Do Philly crew, I saw them in here as well. So that's, as soon as, you know what, I don't usually get FOMO, but I got a little FOMO when I saw you on Disney Dan's stream Saturday, and I go, what? I go, why haven't I had Tina on? I'm having Tina on, Dan. And but it's so great. And you were on Russ's stream last weekend with Nicole and Meg. And Nicole hasn't been on a stream, I think, since her surprise baby shower. But she loves going on too, and she loved talking about cricket and doing shirts. Do you now you have your Etsy, you have your cricket machine, you have your photography. What do you like doing the most right now?
So the one thing I don't have is a cricket machine.
You don't?
Kinda, right.
How did you do with the other last Saturday with everyone?
So I like watching everyone that has cricket machines work, because I want a cricket machine. So watching everyone else, I get a better understanding of what I want and what I want to do.
So hubby, if you're watching, Mother's Day's coming up.
Hint, hint. So yeah, I mean, Russ was making a shirt from a photo. He designed a shirt from a photo that I took, and so I was just kind of keeping chat and just watching everyone else, work their magic and enjoying it. But oh my goodness, I think probably my favorite thing to do? Is that what you asked? What my favorite thing to do is, or?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know you didn't have a Cricut machine. See, I didn't want to watch Russ's stream too much because I know Nicole was going to badmouth me. I kind of heard her saying how when we go on trips, she has to make extra shirts for all my friends, and so I was in and out of that stream for sure.
She
But
was
yeah, well,
gracious.
let's get into photography because that's where like your first name was, and if you go on your Instagram and like the pictures you've been sending us, and that actually transitions into Ryan McDowell's question is where did you get your interest from for your photography? I mean, you're so good at it.
Thank you. I
Now,
appreciate that.
how long have you been doing it and all that stuff?
So professionally, I've been doing it since 2017. It's when I registered my business. So that's the point where I say is when I became, professional. But I've really been taking pictures since I was a kid, back when they had the old 35 millimeter Kodak cameras, and you had to go to Walgreens to develop the film and wait, 2 days to get your film back, or you do the
Wait, I
1
still
hour
do that.
photo. Some people do. They still have it. But yeah, and so 2013, I caught wind of my husband's coworker, who's a landscape photographer, and I saw this photo and I was like, that's what I want to do. And it just changed me, I've always been someone growing up that I never really had a set goal of what I ever wanted to be, except for a mom and a wife.
Mm-hmm.
And so, to come into this, I've always been good with computers, and I had computer jobs and other things like that, but never really had a clear vision. And when I saw that photo, it was like, bam, it was right in front of me. And it was clear I wanted to be a photographer. So took a couple of classes, did a lot of YouTubing, practicing, and that's really where I got started and how I've progressed. And here I am. So, yeah.
So it's tough for me to make the thumbnail for this because I went through your Instagram and I wanted to use a couple of your pictures, and I used the one, I think it was not Illuminations, correct? And but I really, which one I had was the one, I think it was from Winthrop overlooking Boston, the sunset. And I'm like, I gotta use a Disney one, but I had that in. I actually have it saved as a secondary thumbnail. But
Awesome.
it's so cool because I you're from around here. And when was that picture taken? Was that recently, or because I know you're in New York now? Did you come back and?
Oh yes, before pre-pandemic, we would go back about 4 or 5 times a year, and so any chance I get to go back, out taking sunset photos of my favorite places. And so that was 2017, that photo. And a lot of them come from 2017 and between 2017 2018 19. So that one was 2017 though, and it's definitely one of my favorites too. I love that photo.
Yeah, that one is really good. And Meg, tell Mom I said hi. So do you have any of your stuff handy, or do you want to talk about what you use for cameras and lenses and etc.?
So actually, the camera that you're viewing me on is my main photography camera right now.
Hold on, let's check it out real quick. Ready? Wow, look at that 4K. I love it.
Yeah, so this is actually, it's my Nikon D610. And it's on a tripod. I couldn't tell you what kind of tripod it is, but it's a good one. And it's just 50. I use the 50 millimeter lens, my Nikon lens, and just a bunch of wires plugged into. It's like the battery pack. And
I feel like I'm at Shep's house now because I've been behind the scenes at Shep's house, and he has wires and cameras and tripods everywhere.
Yep. So yeah, this is just this is my main stuff that I use. So if I have a photo shoot, pop it off the tripod, go on my merry way. But I use a flash, and I got 4 lenses that I use total, and then I have a backup camera. So yeah, it's a nice haul. It's a heavy haul, but it's a nice one.
Now, when you go back to Disney, will you are you itching to maybe vlog a little bit?
Yes.
Because I remember, going my first time after being with the Disney community, I was like, ooh, I kind of want to film some rides. I want to do a little B-roll because I didn't know what B-roll was. So I'm sure 2019, I'm sure now you're blowing up all over YouTube, and you have a great channel. And guys, please put her link in there to subscribe to our friend Tina. You're over 400 subscribers now.
Yes, that just
So
happened.
that's amazing. You'll be at 1,000 in no time. We were talking a little bit when I was doing the intro. We were talking before we went live, and your intros are great. Like the Top Gun one, you have a great transition with your intros, and then the countdown. Your thumbnails are great, and you're all over YouTube, and you have your book club. You want to talk a little bit about your book club? Because I pop in now. It's tough because I'm back to work now. I was working remote a lot, so I could sneak on, and I hope my boss isn't watching. I could sneak on and just kind of catch like a little bit of what was going on. And I kind of want to have a movie club because I don't read. So if anyone wants to join my movie club,
That's awesome.
But no, the book club's really cool, and you guys seem like you have a good time. And what book are you guys? Yeah, talk a little bit about your book club and like how often. I mean, do you guys have to read within 1 week a whole book?
No, thankfully, I could not do that. If
I don't
we
know how
did,
long it would take me to read a book right now.
yeah,
I mean, at 2
um,
pages, and I'd be like, "Oh, I got to change Jack's diaper."
yeah. Well, that's exactly what we do. I mean, we read 2 to 3 chapters per week.
Oh,
Um,
I could do that.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Wicked simple. Wicked simple. We just finished up James Bond, Ian Fleming's On Her Majesty's Secret Service, and I gotta be honest, one of the best books I've ever read. Nothing like the James Bond movie. And you get a different perspective with the books. Especially if we're doing a book that's been turned. I mean, let's face it, what book hasn't been turned into a movie these days? But this book is just absolutely so well written, and it's engaging. It's got a little bit of everything for everyone. And so we do it right now it's Tuesdays at 3 p.m. is when the stream is. We're taking a little bit of break because we just finished up that book, so we take a little bit of a break, and then we come back and we do it. We start up another book. We haven't decided what book we're doing yet. If you have any suggestions, anyone at all,
If you do Dr. Seuss, I'm in.
Dr. Seuss, that's a possibility. So I make a list. I'm going to add it to the wheel that you usually pick winners from, except I'm going to add books. And whichever book gets picked as the next book we're going to do. It could be Dr. Seuss. It could not be Dr. Seuss. Who knows? So that's kind of where we're at right now. So
who's in your book club? I know I saw Tracy and Dad Builds and Russ. Who else is in the club?
So we have Tim Pruitt is with us, and Gina, who's classy Disney mom, in the chats. In the group itself, but so Mama Mouse from Eyes on the Mouse was the one that had the idea, and she said, would you want to do this with me? And I was like, sure. She's like, do you want to host it on your channel? And I was like, sure, why not? And so that's how it got over to my channel. But then they had the move and everything that's been going on, and so she hasn't been joining us on streams, but she's still in the chat. Meg joined our chat. We're hoping to get Meg on at some point. And I'm trying to think of Dougie was in with us, Walter Grams, but he just recently had to back out. And so it's like a revolving door. If you want to join us, you're welcome to join us. Yeah,
that's so cool.
Yeah, it's open to everyone.
Yeah, and my movie club's going to be open to everyone too. So when I get I'm going to do Hercules, like Meg said. I have to watch Hercules, and so once I finish it, if anybody wants to watch Hercules, because I don't think many people have seen Hercules, so once you watch Hercules with me, we can talk about it. Do you love Disney movies as much as I do?
I love Disney movies.
we always have them on, but I never feel like I finish them. They're always on, and PJ's always watching. It's so funny. So PJ will be playing video games. I'm like, PJ, it's time for bed. Yeah, I'm almost done. PJ's time for bed. Yeah, Dawson just called me. I'll be right there. And then it goes on. And so now when it's bedtime, he'd be like, hey, you guys want to watch a movie? You guys want to watch a Disney movie? We're like, yeah, maybe the intro, and then you watch the rest tomorrow. But something else that I saw recently that you did, I think you might have made a TikTok on it. I'm not sure. I think I saw it on Instagram, but those those earrings for Meg, the Kylo Ren ones.
Oh,
Now,
yeah.
do you have those on your Etsy shop? And talk a little bit about your Etsy shop. Do you just have ears, or do you just do the earrings? Like I'm because I didn't know you had an Etsy shop until Joey's World told me today. So I was new to that.
Yeah, so I don't have any ears on my Etsy shop. I leave that to Meg because I could never
Meg
make a pair of
crushes
ears.
it.
She seriously kills it. She's amazing. So that's her forte, and I leave that to her, and I will gladly purchase a pair of ears and display them proudly. But yeah, I make earrings. I make so I don't have my camera on autofocus, so I can't show you up close because it'll be blurry.
I
But
see it's Mickey or Minnie.
it's Mickey earrings. There we go. So I make Mickey earrings out of polymer clay. And I actually have, if I can get it up. Ooh.
Those ones are so cool.
Lightsaber Lego earrings, and I actually make them all glittery. The red Kylo Red ones, I will do like red glitter. The yellow ones, I'll put like the yellow glitter, and then just the plain ones, I'll get like plain white ones. And those are custom colors. So if you want a certain color, I can make them a certain glitter color. And those, and then I have just regular Legos. Like I take Legos from my own stash. I bought them myself. I don't steal my kids. Because I get questions too, like, do you sell your kids Legos and make earrings on them? No, I'm a good girl.
Well, it's better than stepping on them, right?
It's 100 times better than stepping on them, because stepping on a Lego is like the 7th level of hell. So that's really all I have right now up on there. The red ones are not up, I don't think, on the Etsy page, but if you do want to pay, I have extras. Just message me on Instagram, or if you're my friend on Facebook.
And mods, if you could share Tina's link too for the Etsy page, because I would like to check it out. I didn't know you had one, so I'd like to go on and check it out. I just recently got some ears off of Meg for Nicole. So yeah, we love supporting the community. I mean, and you support us so much, so it's we like to go full circle and support you as well. So I was going to say, Meg had a couple of questions. One, do you have any tips for photography, or if you were just starting out, do you have any tips?
Practice. Just take pictures of anything and everything. Learn angles. Learn the camera. Watch YouTube videos. Really get yourself educated and familiar with your camera. Feel it in your hand. And the number one thing is, so I thought I was a Canon girl before I was a Nikon girl, until I actually held a Nikon in my hand and it felt like home. And now, my slogan is, or my tagline is, I've got a Nikon camera. I like to take photograph, from Paul Simon's Kodachrome song. So I just absolutely hooked on Nikon. And yeah, hold it. Don't caress it, but hold it and make it yours. Feel the camera out before you actually go and buy one. So yeah, and do research.
Awesome. And one more question from Mickey's Magic. Meg, what's your favorite part of living in the Northeast? Fall.
The ocean.
Fall. The ocean.
Yeah, the ocean. I miss the ocean so much. I can't wait to go back home because I miss it so much. But yeah, fall. There's nothing like leaf peeping. It just, the colors up here. The colors up here are phenomenal. Absolutely love it. So.
I know. So that's the other thing. I love the ocean, and I work where my desk overlooks the ocean. I can't imagine ever not being on the ocean. I mean, we have the best seafood up here as well. Yes. In the fall, I love the changes of the seasons. Nicole is really trying to pull a Steve's World and wants to go to Florida ASAP. But I could go to Florida, and I think about it that, hey, let's go to dinner at Via Napoli tonight, and I'd be like, okay, let's do that. That sounds so great. Yeah. It's just and I mean, it's cold up here. We don't go out when it's cold. Well, we do, but I guess it's the same down there in the summers. You don't go out when it's that hot. But I couldn't. I miss the lakes. I love the lakes. See, I don't think I would go in the lakes or the water down in Orlando or Florida.
Yeah.
Hold on, Pete McDevitt show $4.99 super chat. I would like to offer. I like to offer to cover the cost of construction for Patrick's first pair of. Pete, this isn't Sunday night. We're family friendly here. Tina create the demonstrate. Pete, sure, why not? And Carlos, welcome in. Disney World Freak. What's up, buddy? So funny. But yeah, I don't think I could ever. She's gonna kill me. I don't know if I could ever move. I want to, but I would have to go like 50-50. I couldn't. I had to be up here as well. All right, so let's do some Disney favorites. I want to go through a few Disney favorites, then talk about what your future is for your channel and any goals. And then I can't believe it's almost been an hour. It was so great talking to you. We're gonna have to do this more often. In fact, we're gonna have to send you the link when we just chat, because you're so much fun and we love hanging out with you, or I love hanging out with you. But some Disney favorites. So if you had to pick a park, obviously, let's go through the randoms. What park's your favorite?
Epcot.
Oh, so I think that's my wife's favorite as well. Not Magic Kingdom. Epcot's amazing. Your favorite ride?
Haunted Mansion.
Avatar. Okay. Haunted Mansion. That's mine. And actually, Amy, you said Amy from AJC Magic TV gave you some pins. That was what she gave PJ when I first met her, was some Haunted Mansion pins. And that's our favorite ride. Everyone thinks Splash Mountain's my favorite ride because of Zip, but Haunted Mansion, if I had to pick one ride and only one ride to go on, it would be Haunted Mansion as well. Okay, so Flight of Passage, or have you rode Rise of the Resistance? No,
I have
you done either?
No.
So which one would you look? Which one are you looking forward to the most?
Sorry,
then?
I got distracted by Carlos's comment.
What did Carlos say? Sorry.
He said, no, not Tina's favorites. Here comes Navi. He knows me so well. I do love Navi.
So you've been on Navi, or you just want to go on it?
No, I love. Yeah, I've flight once, and I absolutely love it.
Really? Oh,
yeah,
I love it. You're so much like my wife. I can't stand Navi.
But it's so relaxing. It's air conditioned. I mean,
I do like the guy with on the drums at the end. I like that's pretty flow.
Yeah.
So which one are you looking forward to do more?
What were the options? I'm sorry.
That's all right. Flight of Passage or Rise of the Resistance?
Probably Rise of the Resistance. I don't think I could handle Flight of Passage with the vertigo. I think Rise of the Resistance would be a little bit better.
So I forgot to say that earlier when you said the vertigo. So Nicole has vertigo too, and she wears these bracelets.
Really?
And they take it away because she couldn't do flight. We did. It was terrible. We did a Disney trip, a 5-day Disney trip with LPJ. After we took him like 4 times. Relax, guys. We did a couples getaway, or just not a couples. We got away, and we rode Flight of Passage like the second day, and she was like wrecked the rest of the trip. It kind of like ruined it for food or having fun on other rides because of her vertigo. And she got these bracelets, and now she can go on flight. Now she can go on Rock and Roller Coaster. Not that she always goes on it, but these bracelets. Tina, we're gonna have to talk to you. I'm gonna have to.
Yes.
Oh, so Meg wears the bracelets too. So I don't know what they are. I don't know if they like got magnets in it or something, but it helps like crazy. Carlos says it's the worst ride in Disney. Patrick, she lives in a coral reef too.
I love
Coral so we haven't been there, but we want to go there.
So good.
All right. So actually, resort. Do you usually stay at the resorts? I know you've only been a few times, but do you and your husband like the resort? Do you stay on property or off property?
Definitely on property. I stayed off property in '92 when I was a kid, and it was nice. But when we stayed at Port Orleans French Quarter in 2008, and I'm hooked ever since. I'll never go back to off property again. It's just it's just my preference. It's just nice to be in the Disney bubble, and it's just nothing like a Disney hotel. You get the feels. it's the all the magic is right there with you. In 2019, we stayed at Caribbean Beach Resort, which I love, love, love so much.
So we stayed in 2019 too. Well, I have to check
Mm-hmm.
the dates. Maybe we were there at the same time, but we love that resort as well. And we love the Disney bubble.
Yeah.
Now, do you have a resort that you haven't been to that's on your wish list?
I have a couple. So Contemporary is up there, and so is either the beach or the yacht club. And there's a specific view from one of the rooms. I think it's a DVC room, where you can see Spaceship Earth at night from the balcony, and that's my goal room to
Ooh,
stay in. So yeah.
that sounds. I want that room too.
Right.
Restaurants. What's your favorite restaurant?
Coral Reef.
It is Coral Reef,
It
huh?
is Coral Reef. I
What now?
love
Do you
it.
like do you like the food? Is it the food or is it the atmosphere?
The whole package. You've got
Really?
the food, I mean, what other restaurant can you walk into when there's this huge aquarium for you to just sit there and watch your food swim while you eat it? So I mean, it's fantastic. You know, it's very relaxing. It's the full package. So yeah.
So I think when we go with eventually with Jack, I think that's one of those restaurants where I think he would love. And we haven't been either. We had reservations, I believe it was with Steve last August, and we canceled it because we are going to go there with Steve and Donna and everyone. And we ended up going to Epcot in the Mexican Pavilion. I forget the name of the restaurant, but we ate there instead. Alex Miller, what's going on, Surfer Girl 326? Welcome in. And I saw Britt earlier as well from Triple P's wife. Welcome in. I want to go to Coral Reef. See, maybe it's because we like the seafood, right?
Yeah.
We're from New England. Nicole hates seafood. She won't even eat tuna fish. She won't even eat goldfish, crackers. That's how much she doesn't like seafood.
I think
So
they have
it's like,
chicken there.
yeah, but I don't know. See, you know, there's always one thing you could change about your spouse, and that would be it. I wish she would be obsessed with seafood. I mean,
Yeah.
she's from New England. Come on, Nicole.
I know.
And PJ's the same way now. Like he's like, oh, I won't eat it. Mom won't eat it. I won't eat it. But he likes fried clams.
That's good.
Out of any seafood, I'm like fried clams. I'm like have haddock. So I told her we're not going to make the same mistake with Jack. He is going to eat all things seafood. So quick serve. Do you have a favorite quick serve?
You know, I don't, because I don't remember where I ate at quick service places back then, because when you have 3 kids and your brain's mush and you just kind of go somewhere to get something to eat and then you don't pay attention to the names. But yeah.
So Carlos is right. Carlos, you are right.
That's true. But for Disney seafood, it was good. It was good. I will say that.
I feel like we talked about this on Meg Stream last night. The seafood at the festival in Epcot, at the Flower and Garden, I think the scallops are really good. I think the shrimp's good. So it's not entirely. And actually, I've never been over to what is it, the Cape Ann's for the all you can eat like crab legs and everything. Yeah. I heard that's amazing. So I don't know, Carlos. We'll have to go down there. You know what, Carlos? You and I, we should go to Disney. And then we should go, and Tina, you can come too. and then go to like a Gunkwit or Wells, Maine, and eat some lobster up there. And we can compare. We can do a vlog. We can compare the two of them, right? And see which ones. Obviously, it's going to be Maine. And I feel like I'm Brandy and Dave with the Disfluencers talking about all these favorites because they all do this one, and Brandy and I have the same job. Your dream job. Your dream job in Disney, if you could work in Disney, what would your dream job be? Oh
gosh, photographer, hands down.
Okay, so I would be the photographer at the Ariel meet and greet. So me and you are just alike.
Perfect.
So this is perfect right now because we are approaching the 1 hour mark. Tina, real quick, what is your goals for your channel and your future on YouTube?
That's a great question. And I never know how to answer it.
I should have texted you earlier.
I mean, I don't think I'd even have an answer even if I was prepared. I just want to have fun. I want to inspire people to get out there and do things. Don't be afraid to do things. And if you are afraid to do things, do them anyway. Do something at least once that scares you once a day, you know. don't let disabilities bog you down. Keep going. Be an inspiration to others. I mean, that's really just what I want to do. Hang out with friends, make people laugh. Those are the goals I think of when I think, what are my goals? I have some health vlogs coming up on the channel. I was starting up some cooking stuff. Was gonna kind of do like a Julie and Julia thing where I was gonna cook through a cookbook. But the first filming of my first episode was a complete disaster, so I kind of put that on hold for a bit. But yeah, I don't know. I want to make people laugh, and I hope my channel is a place that you can come to, where you just kind of want to kick back and relax and have some good entertainment. So yeah.
Oh, I love it, and those are all great goals, and those are kind of like my goals when I first started as well, and they're still my same goals. But Tina, don't go anywhere. What you're doing, you're making everyone smile. You bring positivity into everyone's life, including mine. I know, and to everyone that's in this chat, in this community, we're just so glad we have met you, and we are looking forward to everything you have in store. And I can't wait to have you on again. It might even be next week. I am so ecstatic. And you guys, if you go to that Stop and Shop in Lynn, Massachusetts, we'll give you the address. Tina and I, where our faces are right on like the employees of the month. Yeah. They're right next to the employees of the month. Those are our faces. So go check that out. And Tina, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure. You're not nervous anymore, right?
No, I'm good.
No, this is a lot of fun. Thank you so much, Meg, for the 99-cent super chat. You guys go check out Tina's Etsy shop. Let's all get these earrings. Not the way that Pete described. We love you guys. See you guys soon. Hey, go check out our book channel on 3 o'clock on twice a week. Read a couple chapters. Maybe everyone should grab this book and just like comment in the chat. That would be fun, right?
Yep.
D&T tomorrow night, guys, 9 p.m. Don't miss it. There might be an Easter egg in there, or there might be someone born in the Easter egg. Bye.